So these are, by the way, since recording is on, these agarbattis are the ones which repel mosquitoes. So yeah, that's that. Cool.
It's not like we are religious or something.
Welcome to this podcast on a terrace in Mumbai.
Yeah.
And this
Our humble attempt at not humble, it's more like
ambitious
attempt at trying to be influencers.
Yeah,
Because
call
like, we both are too fucking lazy to work to make money. So
yeah, yeah. When the next day you go to office and your boss will make you work like a fucking.
but
Then
what
that
would
time-
you rather do, bro? Would you rather sit on a terrace in Mumbai and chill and just talk about random shit every day, or like would you go to office and
I don't think that even needs to be answered
Why
because
not?
it's pretty self-evident. And yeah, so today's topic is tobacco.
Yeah, it is about tobacco.
Yeah, that is the
Yes.
underlying topic, the theme of today's podcast. But let's see where.
And yeah, I mean, I don't think we require to put smoking is injurious to your health disclaimer,
No.
because
We are not. That is when you are smoking on the screen, when you are visually showing that activity happening. This is agarbatti. We want agarbatti is injurious to health. डालेंगे.
no, I mean the topic is about tobacco, right?
Our topic is about tobacco. So we are not. We have no, through this podcast at least, we are not putting out that it is bad or it is good. That is your personal decision. We are just having a discussion about tobacco. So this is how the podcasts are gonna be. Like there's gonna be a topic each week, and that is there because otherwise,
We
normally,
tried the first two podcasts, it did not work.
yeah, the topic goes anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
But come on, I
You
feel
need
it's necessary
something to get
to come back
to get you rolling.
Yeah, to come back to having because see, there is one little pressure we have. We have to keep talking, right? And no. In essence, we can edit parts out, but we need to keep the conversation flowing.
Yeah.
So normally when we are there, we talk for hours, but there are moments when we are just sitting, we chilling, we listening to music. But of course, we can't do this here. So yeah, we'll try. He is also into music. Rich. By the way, he's rich. I'm
I am
Chirag.
rich.
Yeah, he's rich.
By heart and by name, not by bank account. But soon,
Why?
with your guys' help, you make me the money, bitches. Anyway, so tobacco, right? So तू क्या देखा tobacco के बारे में?
Not a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Not anything.
I mean, tobacco, like, do you really need to do research on tobacco to even?
Yeah, to get deeper into it, sure. But
I mean,
we
it's
know
there
enough.
Everywhere.
We
It's
know
there,
enough.
It's there everywhere around you. There's
Yeah,
like,
sure.
There's advertisements from the tobacco companies. There's advertisements from anti-tobacco companies, right? Like, it's just a flood of information. Like, yeah, you should do this or do this. But I mean, yeah, okay. Over the years now, obviously we not going to sugarcoat anything. We obviously know that tobacco is bad for you, and but why do we keep doing it? Like, why do people just like? Okay, I understand way back, like in the 40s or in the 1920s when tobacco just came out and there was not much research about it. People used to smoke, okay, and then there was this whole thing about okay, it's gonna give you cancer, this that. But the sales have just been going up and up and up and up and up.
You've seen Mad Men.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think
It's toasted.
Yeah,
It's
toasted.
toasted.
Yeah, so essentially, Mad Men is a show where it's in the 40s, 30s, 40s,
Yeah,
I believe,
something
after
like
the
that,
Second
yeah.
World War. There's this American guy. He's a marketing head of a company, and one of the brands that they have as a client is a tobacco company.
Yeah.
So they have to market that tobacco company because their job is marketing it in such a way that the sales of a company, that is essentially what marketing ka pura fund hai, right? So they used to market it, they used to twist the words of, even when these researchers came out of all this cancer, they used to twist those words and be like only so and so percent
But,
sure and all that.
but you know that scene in Mad Men when like so it starts off like he's sitting in a bar, okay, and he's like trying to figure out, okay, writing on a
Yeah,
tissue paper,
the ideas
like,
ka
okay,
chalu raho.
this, okay, no, not gonna work, okay, not gonna work. And finally, the day comes when the client comes to his office, and the client is like, okay, so what do you
Yeah.
have for me?
Yeah, and he
And
doesn't
has
have
nothing.
anything essentially.
The client was like, ah, man, this is a giant waste
Disappointing.
of time.
Yeah.
As he's getting up, he's just like, it's toasted. Like, what is your cigarette made of? Like, everyone's cigarette is toasted. But just by saying that, okay, my cigarette is toasted. Because most of the time, people don't know what is in their products.
Of course.
Right? People don't know what's in their products. They just consume
Based on the information they've been given.
I watched this thing recently about, in cornflakes or whatever cereal, breakfast cereal. If you look behind, there's always that nutritional fact thing,
Yeah.
right? So there you'll see, okay, iron, so much percent. If you take that cereal, okay, you crush it, and then you take one strong magnet, you'll be able to pull the iron particles to that magnet, okay, from that thing. It's metal iron particles is in your cereal. That is what you're eating. The thing is, for your body,
That is not the.
no. There is metal iron particles in your cereal.
Okay.
And when you consume it, you just the iron that you require for your body is a different type of iron.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That is not the type of iron we need. But
how they are getting away? They're saying, "Oh, we have so much percentage of iron." They are putting metal,
literal iron.
They are putting iron in the. So that's what, like, you just look, okay, huh? Iron, nutritional facts. I am educated now.
Dude, essentially, breakfast itself have been sold to us. If you are unaware about this, like the entire concept of breakfast was pushed forward by these cereal companies. They literally imagine being the fucking guy who did this. Imagine being that guy. He came up with an idea of changing a custom of the entire fucking world. So just to sell his product.
Now, would you consider that to be evil?
No.
I don't consider that.
I don't consider it evil.
Okay. And even the whole, what do you call it? The health industry, right? They keep pushing this what do you call it? What do you call it? Cleanses.
Yeah. The juice detox.
Exactly. The detox juices. Yeah. Right, okay, it's gonna like completely clean your body from inside out.
Green tea will make you slim and all that shit.
It's a massive fucking industry. Yeah. But do you think that they are doing something evil?
See, evil might be too strong a word. I think it is bad. See, you can call it unethical, and if you research about it, it is unethical. Purely by the definition of it, it is unethical. But I used to look at it in that way, but I realized they're just making money, and it's not that money is above everything, but it is like, it is our own responsibility to open up our minds to such things. Exactly. Because that is how, see, if we keep getting subjected to the information we are receiving and we do not do our own researches, in any way, in whatever you're watching, a YouTube video, book, whatever, if you're not researching on your own and you're just eating the information they're feeding you, then you are going to do what they want you. They have manipulated you. They have successfully manipulated you if you are not the kind of person who researches into things.
But
Now, I'm not saying we are
Exactly.
100% above that or anything. I'm sure in a lot of
how
areas we are also subjected
yes,
to
yes,
it.
yes. But how often do you get like if you go online, okay, and you search, okay, best detox juice, whatever, you'll get thousands and thousands of search results for like, okay, this is your this juice is good, this fruit is good, this combination of fruits are good, you buy this or you buy this special brand ka stuff, and then you buy this powder or whatever, you get thousands of that. But where are you going to find, where do you even have the time to go to like search to that giant haystack to find that one sliver of information? Because the information's out there, the information's out there. But where do you have the time? And to be honest, during this time, during this stage of the internet, or the stage in our life of humanity, where we are constantly bombarded with, like, this and this and this, like our attention is required everywhere.
Attention span is
Yeah,
has reduced a lot
that's
compared
the
to
whole concept of YouTube Shorts
yeah.
and like
Because
Instagram Reels. Just
they're
those few
giving
seconds.
that much same amount of
Exactly.
dopamine. They are
In that
concentrating
tiny,
it into a
exactly,
tiny
man.
package and giving it to us.
And so now, are you going to do your, like? Because I understand, if you need to do research, you have to go and find some paper and somewhere some doctor, some random dude has written. Now, how do you know how to reach there? That's the thing, man.
See, so the thing about time first, I have an answer for that. See, bro, when we are buying something on the internet, ठीक है, तू reviews पढ़ता है.
Sure.
Now this is for products. If it's a product on say Amazon, you stick to Amazon. तो Amazon पे उसका सब reviews सब पढ़ेगा. But you'll read everything. You'll try to find defects. That is essentially what you're doing, है ना?
And
So-
trying to find defects, but how you'll find defects?
Yeah, if
Based
there
on
are
the reviews only.
so if there are bad reviews, you'll be like, okay, I'll look at another product. See, people do that. Even I do that while buying something. You look at reviews and you see if something has 3 stars, 1,000 people have bought it and 3 stars versus another product which 1,000 people have bought but 5 stars.
5 stars, yeah.
So 100%, okay, not 100% again, but you will be leaning more towards the better review. So now इसमें कैसा है ना, there's a monetary transaction. That's why हम लोग इतना, because and the transaction usually I'm talking about like maybe a big purchase, like maybe a fucking, what was that? Noise नहीं आ रही?
Don't get distracted.
देखो noise नहीं आ रही what?
It's on my shoe.
Asshole bro. तू ऐसे स्लाइड कर रहा है ना शू. आई एम वंडरिंग कि कैमरा से आ रही है. एनीवे, सो एसेंशियली मत ना भाई, क्या कर रहा है. दे कैन प्रॉब्ली नॉट हियर इट, बट ही इज अ ग्रेट रबिंग हिज फुट अक्रॉस द फ्लोर.
Yeah, who's gonna believe in that?
Yeah, right. Okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So, Amazon का ऐसा scene. Okay. And there's like an expensive thing you're buying. So the more expensive something is, the more, then you'll go to Reddit reviews also. And this happens more when you're buying a digital product, like a course
Something
online.
that costs.
Yeah, costs also sufficient. Enough to make you
to make
nervous
you,
that you do not
like,
want to
okay.
get a bad deal.
Exactly.
This is costing this much,
Exactly.
I don't want a bad deal. But if it is a fucking 5 रुपए का, 2 रुपए का जितना भी रहेगा, एक सैशे ले ले ग्रीन टी का. इवन तू पूरा वही ले ले, 100-200 रुपीस का ले.
It's not that
You'll
much.
be like, you'll be like, I'm sure for people it might be a lot also, but
Yeah,
on
but-
average, for an average
Person,
middle class
like-
person also, that's like, हाँ मैं पतला हो जाऊंगा 200 रुपए. That is what comes
That's
to
the
their mind.
mentality.
That is what is put
and
into
that
their
is what they've linked. No, because
and now because of this, because monetary value come, people do it. You're getting what I'm saying? So if you do the same kind of research that you do, उतना ही करने की जरूरत है, bro. तू क्या ढूंढेगा? Reviews of so and so. And आज के इंटरनेट एज में bad reviews आते हैं, bro.
bad reviews आते हैं, yes.
भाई इसका नहीं बचा अपना, कौन सी कंपनी है, व्हाइट हार्ट जूनियर, बायजूस, इनका नहीं बचा जब बैड रिव्यूज. इनके भी आ गए भाई. उन लोग ने वो
After how
पुन्या,
long?
प्रदीप पुन्या करके जो
Yeah,
बंदा था वो
yeah,
प्रोडक्ट,
yeah.
उसको करोर्स में उसके ऊपर लॉ सूट वगैरह
know,
किया
I
वो,
know,
बट
I know.
स्टिल आज भी वीडियोस है इंटरनेट पे, बिकॉज वंस समथिंग इज ऑन द इंटरनेट इट इज देयर, यू कैनॉट इरेज इट, नो मैटर यू थिंक यू डिलीटेड इट, वो आर्काइव्स में, इफ देयर आर पीपल हु नो हाउ टू गेट स्टफ आउट, वो निकाल लेंगे.
If Byju's is listening to this, stop,
नहीं,
se-
नहीं,
stop,
नहीं, मत-
stop,
don't do.
stop sending me fucking requests to join your company.
अच्छा,
okay,
ओके
please.
ओके, पर्सनल
Please.
चीज बोल रहा है. आई हैव गॉट स्कैर्ड फॉर अ मोमेंट भाई कि क्या एक
कितने बार अनसब्सक्राइब करो तुम लोग से, मतलब
क्या तेरे को हायर करके ही रहे.
दो बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर ऐसा ऐसा पता नहीं कैसे लाइक ओ यू हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड फॉर
ऐसा
इंटरव्यू नहीं
ऐसा
दिया.
ऐसा ना हो कल से इधर ऐसा एक बैनर लटका रहेगा बायजूस का भाई. बट हाँ डूड, वो फक्ड अप सीन है ब्रो बायजूस. उसका देखा है ना तूने, द वे द वर्क कल्चर एंड ऑल का रिव्यूज है डूड, इट्स
I
सैड.
know because
It's sad.
people from my class have joined Byju's, and they entice you by giving you such massive packages.
But it is all like on this, bro. Do you know the packages they are giving? Half of it is commission based.
Yeah,
It is
that's what,
sales
yeah,
based.
exactly.
Only if you complete your target, you will get this salary. नहीं तो तेरा normal ही है. जो average है उससे कम ही.
And the targets are obviously not non-achievable.
Yeah, they are non-achievable. That is the main issue, na. Because they are, see that this much I've realized now. People who sell shit products, they need to package it that much better, and they need that much more of an impact when they're advertising something. That's why they have Shah Rukh Khan and all these guys. क्योंकि product shit है, समझ रहे हो लोग ये सब.
The higher the celebrity, the shittier the.
Yeah, and I'm saying not just, no, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need more of an advertisement impact. Now that can be in length, कि ज्यादा बड़ा एड चाहिए, या फिर दैट कैन बी इन इम्पैक्ट, जैसे कि स्टार को लेके आ गए सुपर स्टार. सो इम्पैक्ट वही हो. मैं क्यों ये बोल रहा हूँ, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट MLMs, बिकॉज इफ यू सी MLMs इज अ शिटी प्रोडक्ट, लाइक देयर प्रोडक्ट इज शिटी, दे आर सेलिंग यू अ ड्रीम, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे नीड दैट मच बिगर ऑफ एन एडवर्टाइजमेंट, कि एक बंदे को आके तुमको बैठा के 1-1.5 घंटे के लिए समझाना पड़ता है. That is what I'm trying to correlate. कि मेरे को, that's how I feel कि the shittier the product, the more impactful of a thing. You need to become successful as someone who has a great product.
At the end of the day, it's about selling the dream. It's about even
कहाँ
if
चले गए?
no even
Selling
if
the dream.
you take like say Royal Enfield, right? Classic 350 is one of the most sold bikes of Royal Enfield in India. Not
Okay.
only in India, but majority in India. And if you ask any Royal Enfield owner why they bought it, there's always
Pride.
Yeah, pride or like whatever.
Enfield,
Yeah. And if you see the marketing video of Royal Enfield for the Classic 350, so they'll show this dude, he's riding ऐसा वो अभी एक कोई तो हाईवे पे चला रहा है, and then suddenly वो फिशिंग कर रहा है कोई जगह में,
मतलब full
surfing
एकदम
कर रहा है. You're buying into that lifestyle.
Dream,
man.
yeah.
You're buying into that, even though you're not going to do all that shit.
Yeah.
तुम बस ऐसा
Especially
बाइक में
not in
जाओगे,
India.
तुम ऑफिस जाके वापस आओगे,
वो especially not
जाके
in-
भाजी लेके वापस आ जाओगे. That is the most adventure you're going to get. एक हाथ बार ओके
अगर
फाइन,
हाँ
maybe
वो
once तो
नसीब से ट्रिप बनता है तो लद्दाख जाते हैं.
कोई हम लोग मुंबई करने के तो है नहीं इधर,
हाँ.
जो मतलब हर बार जा सके. मतलब okay, granted, like maybe in a month or 2 months or 3 months, maybe once you'll go for a
No, bro.
वो भी plan बनना चाहिए.
I feel the average is even worse. I feel the average is in a couple of years people go on a trip if they have such a bike. That's what I've seen around me. People around me who have these bikes. Yeah, that's because of work commitments, na bro. Because everyone's working. Like most लोगों की तो लोन पे रहती है bike. So it's like you have to work to pay it off. So it's like work.
You know what's the funny thing about tobacco? The tobacco advertisement industry
Yeah.
is that now
वो तभी का बोल रहे हैं ना?
now when if you've not seen tobacco ads,
there
you
are
don't see
you
tobacco ads are banned.
Yeah.
Right? So why do people still keep buying cigarettes? Why do
Yeah.
people still keep? Because people on the internet, and why are younger and younger people starting to smoke? Because it's not because they have stress and shit like that. Okay, no one smokes
that is
because they
to
have
all
stress.
excuses.
Yeah, it's just a
It's just dude, because see, the thing is, it gives you a hit, right? Nicotine, that gives you a dopamine hit.
yeah. No.
So that is the chase, bro. Because
Yeah.
when you're
Dude, it's like you're on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever, and you're just scrolling and you're seeing some dude who's showing a few seconds of his life, and it seems like, oh, he's partying, he is enjoying,
Smoking and
he's
everything.
smoking, he's going to
That's where you're going with
sunburn
this.
and shit. Yeah, exactly. Think about it.
So
They don't need to
advertise anymore. It has become a part
it's a
of our
part of
culture,
everyone's
a
life.
part of
Exactly.
human culture. You could say
Exactly.
that at any in the entire world, everywhere, randomly you'll see when you'll mostly see something cool related. With it.
Exactly.
You will not see. Of course, there are scenes where are uncool also, but
very rarely
mostly,
you'll see.
yeah, you'll see
Most of the time you're bombarded
hero
with,
or
oh,
ekdam
okay,
aisa.
you're looking at
Yeah.
this. Okay,
I understood.
Yeah,
It's like the like the badass guy is smoking and all that
and
shit they try to say.
And honestly, okay, you go in a movie theater and you see any movie, okay, any movie in which there'll be a smoking scene. At least in India,
the
it is
disclaimer
required
comes.
that okay, yes, smoking is injurious to your health, right? That is supposed to come. How often? Tell me now, on your own experience in the last few months. How often have you watched a movie, and how much time have you spent uh, watching videos on YouTube and Instagram compared to watching a movie? How much time have you spent watching a movie? How much time you spend?
I believe
You spend more time on social media. Everyone spends more time on social media. Why? It's free.
Yeah.
Okay. It's free. It's fast. It's quick. It's accessible.
Right.
Right. You're so addicted to it. You always go in this loop of like, you just watch one video and then you're just like, oh, next thing
Wait
you
a
know,
minute. I'll just see. Because I think we might need to turn on the lights. Yeah, bro. We are completely in darkness. Did I just...
I'll tell you something else that's interesting about the
Arey
tobacco
bro,
company.
by the way, you had yesterday, last we met, we decided on tobacco because you were going to tell me how cigarettes were made. I remember this. So I said, yeah, let's just keep. Dude, tell me
it's
on the
based on my
podcast.
very limited knowledge. My
हाँ,
knowledge
just-
on one day, which I went to a cigarette factory.
हाँ तो बता ना what was your
So
experience?
basically, this was a lockdown का time पे, and like I just completed that course. और मेरे को जॉब तो घंटा
कौन
नहीं
सा?
मिल रहा
अच्छा,
था वो
वो
इंडस्ट्रियल ऑटोमेशन
Industrial automation.
तो मेरे को घंटा जॉब तो नहीं मिल रहा था ठीक है देन ये this I got a call one day from this master tobacco company. It's in Lower Parel.
अच्छा.
Okay. Lower Parel. If you have you ever been to Lower Parel ka station?
I don't believe so.
Okay. If you get off the train at Lower Parel station and you get out, you come directly on the highway.
अच्छा.
ठीक है वो हाईवे जो है ना जो आपका हाईवे के नीचे is where the cigarettes are made. The factory, cigarette factory is underneath that highway. It's for Gold Flake cigarettes. And they basically in that, and it's not big, okay? It's not, it's maybe the size of half the size of this building.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
Yeah.
For context, our building is like we just have 2 wings and 7 floors on each wing.
Yeah,
With-
it's tiny.
it's like what? Basically 14 houses
I
in
don't
one
know.
wing. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 to the 14, na bro. 14 houses.
I don't know about the length and the breadth and
नहीं
all.
भाई तू
But
कहाँ
anyway,
ज्यादा नहीं चलेगा तू।
anyway.
मैं इधर 7 2s बोला और तू लैंड ब्रेथ हाइट पता नहीं मुझे।
So anyway, in that tiny area, all of Mumbai's gold flake cigarettes are made.
Bro, I've heard people saying that gold flake cigarettes aren't like they are made in the worst possible conditions and it's like a very cheap knockoff of cigarettes in
You
general.
have no idea, bro. Oh fuck. Okay, so anyway, I'll tell you. Then I went for the interview. The guy, first thing is that guy went and showed me the entire place. Okay, so the place is air conditioned. Okay, and so to air condition that entire place, you obviously need an big ass air conditioner. So air conditioners का वो compressor रहेगा. So there's this one room which has 2 huge compressors, and we went in the room, and basically there was just like cardboard cartons just like kept down on the ground for you to step on because there's water everywhere else. तो जो कंडेंसर का सब पानी वहाँ पे ही आ रहा है.
Dude, they did not figure out a proper system to get it. ये क्या ऐसे ही छोड़ दिया and cardboard डाल दिया.
कार्डबोर्ड के ऊपर कार्डबोर्ड मतलब the water is little at some level. So you're just like walking like that.
So it's not even कि floor is wet. There is
It's a
actual
sizable amount of water.
Damn, what man? What is this?
Okay. And then
You were like
ठीक
what
है, मैं-
Takeshi's Castle
हाँ.
खेलने नहीं
Oh,
आया हूँ।
and my job profile was basically कुछ खराब होएगा तो तेरे को ठीक करना पड़ेगा. Like, man,
और जो पहले से खराब है वो ऐसा नहीं पूछे तुमने।
ऐसे में कोई एसी के बारे में कुछ नहीं मालूम. वैसे भी. And anyway, where the main area where the cigarettes are made. So from ITC, the tobacco comes in these boxes. In the box, there's a plastic, and in the plastic is just the tobacco is just there. It's just like a normal Tumara box,
Got it,
plastic
got it.
tobacco. So they new box comes, they just open it, hold the tobacco, pick up the tobacco and dump it into that into like a little funnel type of thing, right? Goes inside. The paper
I think Watchmen house
is fine.
No, he'll be because मेरी बच्चन रामबालक के साथ बात
Very
हुई
much.
थी। रामबालक के साथ बात हुई थी, so बच्चन doesn't know कि हम लोग लाइट वाइट ऐसा ऑन करने वाले हैं। But ठीक है, if he comes बता देंगे। चल anyway, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. What were you saying?
So yeah. Very distracting.
अभी समझ में आ रहा है कैसा लगता है डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग ऐसा छोटा छोटा noises random.
Anyway, so you put the tobacco down into a funnel, right? And okay, this so rolling वगैरह वो तो होता ही है मतलब that I don't know how to explain it. But the have you ever noticed? I mean, this question is a little bit dicey to ask.
Yeah, let us talk about the process कि आगे कैसे बनता है वो बता. No, continue with that. I know where you're going. Let's not go there. Continue.
Why does a cigarette burn smoother than a rolled cigarette, than a normal rolled cigarette?
No idea, bro. I don't know.
Because in the cigarette paper, there are microscopic holes to allow for air to get pulled in. When you pull, the air gets pulled in through those microscopic holes through the paper and then comes in through. So it burns evenly. If there's a
understood
normal
what- I
rolled
understood
cigarette,
what
it
you're
always
saying.
burns halfway, right?
I understood what you're saying.
Yeah. So and to judge the quality of this paper, they run 4,000 tests on each paper.
4,000 on each?
On each
But
paper.
is that something that the tests have been done and now there's a process to make it, or they test it? 4,000
They
tests?
test it because
Each and
the
every
process
single
is,
one.
the machine is made in such a way that it does the
Tests it.
tests while it's processing.
Okay.
It is really cool, and now do you still think it's one of the most? Imagine people still hate gold flake. It's probably because of the flavor and such, but people hate gold flake, even though there is like such rigorous quality tests being done for the cigarettes and the tobacco. Obviously, it gets quality tested also. But the science of how they made that, because the burn of a cigarette also is very important. No? It should not burn unevenly. That is like one of the
Dude, but yeah, what
the
you're saying
engineering that goes behind to
make it like
to
that.
make
Oh.
it burn evenly. That is really cool. Yeah, other than that, I mean, the entire place was really dirty. The like full floor was full of tobacco. And the air was
इतना
filled
तारीफ
with,
करके
dude,
फिर
the
वापस
air was
गाली
filled it's filled with tobacco, bro. You can just like
It was filled with tobacco, guys.
it is insane. Yeah, man, what a place.
Dude.
What?
So, okay, that was weird, guys. But yeah, let me explain. So, we.
By the way, in case anyone did not know, by the time this videos come out, this news is already old. The government has like cut a huge amount of tax from Daru. So like you can buy Red Label for like $2,000 now. I found this out last week. Bro, seriously, Red Label is one of the smoothest whiskeys I've ever had. I'm never going back to what is it? RS. Did you know that
Okay.
the tobacco
Naya
plant, the tobacco plant,
I missed
the family of the tobacco plant
Yeah.
comes in the same family as potatoes, tomatoes, and some other sketchy shit. And like,
एक second. Why are potatoes and tomatoes sketchy?
just let me complete my fucking topic.
No, I want to know why would you call dude हर चीज में use होता है. How are they sketchy?
I said potatoes, tomatoes,
And other
and some other sketchy shit. Like I differentiated it right there.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Nice.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Anyway, that's why in a potato you get minute amount of nicotine in it. And do you know exactly what nicotine is?
No.
So, in the tobacco plant, right, the nicotine is made in the roots, generated in the roots, right?
Okay.
And it is sent up to the leaves. And the nicotine is basically just a byproduct of that plant's defense mechanism against bugs that try to eat the leaves of the plant. So nicotine, in essence, is toxic, but bugs don't like it. And so the nicotine that we smoke and get high from, not high, but you get that
Understood.
feeling.
You get the high.
You get that addiction that we smoke. It's a toxic chemical and designed by nature to repel bugs and shit. Fucking mind blowing. We don't normally we think okay, nicotine is just okay, bun gaya, plant ka, so.
This is what
But
it
it's not.
actually is.
It's a defense mechanism of the plant. a byproduct. Basically, the reason we are able to smoke is because some bug somewhere is eating some plant.
Oh, I like that link. True. Why लेकिन fuck you. That is quite interesting.
Pretty cool. You know, in the late, why do we say late? Anyway, in 1920s, right? Cigarettes were a man thing.
Okay.
Only men smoke.
Okay.
Because it was always perceived that okay, all the macho people, they are the only people who smoke cigarettes and stuff like that. Every guy bought into that. Oh, I want to be macho. I will smoke a cigarette. Right.
And that time health का तो कुछ था ही नहीं.
Fine.
In fact, they were doctors
Yes.
over there used to smoke and used to also prescribe smoking to people.
That was paid by the tobacco
Yeah,
companies.
paid by the agencies.
But if you notice, they are missing a huge market in women.
Dude, but
So how? Wait. So how?
Acha, this is you're telling how they transition.
Yeah. How?
Okay,
do they
that.
get- And it was frowned upon, like if
Used to
stop. It was like, you should not do this. It's unladylike and all that shit. So now, how do the advertisement agencies get over this problem of
women not
smoking? So what they did was there was this one dude. I forgot his name. I'll find his name and then I'll tell you. So he had a tendency of finding odd patterns in things, and he noticed on a very young age that we look up to role models, right? We want to feel like we are a part of something bigger than ourselves, right? We want to attach our personality, we want to attach ourselves to something. That's why bikers ride and people do whatever the fuck they do because they want to attach themselves to that thing.
Got it. Moving on.
So there used to be this parade sort of thing in America. I don't know where exactly, but there used to be this parade where all the high class women would come and they would wear their best clothes and their most designer clothes and all that stuff, and they would just walk down this road. And so what this dude did, the tobacco companies hired him for this, and he basically went and paid the women to every few minutes you just pick out a cigarette
And smoke.
and smoke it. And then he ensured that there were photographers to photograph them also. And sure enough, it
Picked
turned
up
into
like
this anti, this feminine.
It became a feminine thing.
Feminine movement. It became a feminine movement. If you want to stick it to the men, you smoke a cigarette. That defines it.
Fuck, bro.
Think about it, bro. That's how they captured the female population of.
Dude, capturing se zyada interesting is the fact that women, they rallied together as a feminist movement towards men. Whatever, towards equality, towards ekdam sticking it to them.
No. This parade was a normal parade.
I understood, bro. I'm just saying, I'm not saying literal parade, jaise abhi hota hai movements. I'm saying it became like a movement.
It became a movement. So
that
people
women
could attach themselves to that. They saw, their role models wearing all their role models were the people of the high class.
Yeah.
They would wear their nice clothes and whatever. And so the women reading the newspaper.
That's what I'm saying.
They would see, okay.
And then they would also rally to
themselves
it.
to that.
But it became like a feminist movement.
Exactly.
And Or to think a tobacco company perpetrated this entire thing. They created. They ended up creating. I don't think that was their plan, but they ended up creating of a
That is so
feminist
cool.
movement out of selling tobacco to. Oh, that's wild. By the way, it started raining.
It started raining, yeah.
Yup, guys.
That's the
That
end
was
of the
bad, but
podcast.
ठीक है. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us on our. यार ऐसे क्या बोलते हैं? बोल के जाते हैं.
From
अच्छा, fuck it. So at least, bye guys. See you.
this is the end.